I go through life thinking that there's a right way to do things and a wrong way to do things, and there isn't a whole lot of room for subjectivity from my perspective.
I've always been kind of a person that there is a gray area, and that like if things aren't black or white, it's okay.
Zach and I are right now in different places as far as intimacy. We want intimacy at different times, different sort of intensities of intimacy, and everything from, cuddling to, sex.
I like getting up like super early, and I have the most energy when I wake up, and I'm like the most intimate feeling, for lack of better words, in the morning. And that's hard because John doesn't want to get up until God knows when. And if I try to wake him up, it's just going to be a bad situation. And on vice versa, it's the same thing. Like John feels very intimate at night, and I want to sleep at night and get a good rest so I can get up at 6 o'clock, as I do.
I'm like a volcano. I erupt, and when I erupt, I want to immediately deal with the situation. And Tim is the ostrich with his head in the sand.
I worry that my pace will start to affect the way Kate sees me, that if my productivity doesn't start to at least catch up to hers, that the weight that she feels dragging behind her, that is me, will start to take its toll on her.
I feel like sometimes there's this unnecessary weight being put on the relationship. She's partway through talking to me about something and sort of realizes that she's projecting or transposing stresses in her professional life or in another relationship, and wants to fix it by somehow fixing us or fixing something that's not really a problem.
The last little while we've been in a bit of a dynamic where Carrie tends to be the one who gets to say, I want to blow off work today and go do something crazy fun. And I feel like I'm in the position of saying no.
But it's like if we can identify something here and talk it through and fix it, I know that somehow everything's going to be okay if the relationship's okay. And that might be true to a certain degree, but sometimes it's not actually about the relationship, and we're making things about the relationship that aren't.
It's really easy with someone else to fall into patterns of behavior, but if you don't reflect on them and negotiate about them, I think that they can become stultifying, and I think that you can find yourself being someone that you're not happy being, or exhibiting behaviors that you're not really interested in exhibiting, but that's just the vibe you're in.
Chris had come out of a serious relationship where someone had been unfaithful to him. Not long after, Chris and I got into a relationship, so I knew that this would be something that would emerge.
What bothers me about Leah is her aversion to conflict. I find that when we're in a situation where conflict might arise, rather than going into that situation, she'll try to find a way to navigate around it.
It has come up in situations where I'm hanging out with a male friend that I had a history with, but I hadn't gotten in touch with Chris, and obviously he had very strong feelings. So not just some feelings of jealousy, but a really strong reaction as, are we going to break up? Is this something, what went wrong?
And then the result of that is, by avoiding conflict, we're driving right into another conflict, which is the aversion.
Lead is more of a free spirit than I am, and my natural inclination when it comes to planning a trip or even going to an appointment or something like that is always to organize it in my mind.
Well, I suspect for Ross it often comes to rage where he thinks much more negative thoughts than I do. I think it's quite a sore point, actually. And at 85, I doubt that it's going to be resolved.